versions of whatever new movies are going to be coming out soon, and they're like really, really bad. I think, is it Asylum Studios? I think it's Asylum that does it.
I need to log out just for a second because I have to delete my combat log. I'll be right back.
Ghoulies. That's what the name of the show was. Ghoulies.
Oh, I remember that movie.
It had really, really bad little puppets.
Yeah.
And they were like slimy, and they remind me a little bit of the like, you remember in the Dark Crystal, the little bald characters.
Those are the podlings, I think.
Yeah, the little podlings or whatever they were. The Ghoulies kind of reminded me of those.
Mean little buggers.
Only less tragic.
Can you drop cookies again?
I was always into like Conan and Kroll and now I can't remember the name of it. The one with Pegasus and stuff.
Oh yeah, Clash of the Titans.
Clash of the Titans. There it is.
Red Sonja.
Yeah, Red Sonja.
Yeah, I got into those a little bit when I was a kid.
I think we all did at one point.
I've watched them since then, and they're still pretty entertaining if you can like look past the, the production quality and stuff.
Well, it's because it's not set in a specific time like Goonies was.
But Goonies is still great.
Age differently.
But Goonies is still good.
Oh, sorry, not Goonies.
Yeah. That was just on actually the other day. And it wasn't corny.
It was Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, there you go.
So, I mean, Steven Spielberg generally makes pretty good movies. Most of the time, anyway.
Any of you remember Kroll? Krull?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
With the giant shuriken.
The introduction of the glaive.
Yeah, the glaive with it was like what was it, like the 5-pointed switchblade, basically.
Yeah.
I can be whoever you want me to be.
That's what you said in my dream.
Ew.
Oh, wow.
Really, honey, way too much information.
And he's all like, Howie Mandel. No, Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh, God.
That would give anybody nightmares.
What are you talking about?
I saw a post the other day that was like, if you could pick anybody to narrate your life, like they're the narrator or whatever, who would you pick? And somebody replied, Bobcat Goldthwait. And I was like, yes. He's actually he makes movies now. He's like a director. Yeah, Bobcat Goldthwait is like a director or producer or something like that.
Wow.
And he makes pretty good movies.
He was a character, that's for sure.
Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman holds the record for my favorite death scene in any movie.
It was my dad's birthday. I had to make a call.
That's cool.
Which movie?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Oh.
That was classic.
Oh, that was the best death in movies ever.
I like that movie.
That's my favorite death scene of any movie.
I prefer the one at the I think it was the second or third episode into the actual TV show where she does that death scene where she's dying.
I don't know that I saw that.
Which one? Who?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the TV show with what
Oh,
the hell's her name?
I didn't.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yes, thank you.
I didn't really watch that one too much.
I've got all the seasons. I was a huge Buffy fan, even I still am, but
I was never a Buffy fan, but I was a
All of her minions.
yeah. Well, I liked Allison Hannigan.
oh, the
Hey, you stop talking about my future ex-wife.
Hello.
this
Hi.
one time at band camp.
She's really cool.
I
You know,
liked her
she's
before that.
yeah. So did I. You know, she's doing that thing with Penn and Teller now.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she does. They do this. Penn and Teller does this little game show where they invite on
Yeah.
illusionists and stuff to try and fool them, and she's the hostess for the show.
Oh, all right. I didn't realize it was still on.
I don't know if it is, but I catch YouTube clips of it every now and again.
I so totally envy those guys that can pull off those magic tricks. They are just absolutely mind blowing.
Yeah, I saw David Copperfield perform in person once, and he did a trick like 10 feet away from me. He had walked out into the audience, and he did this trick, and it was I have no idea how he did it. It was amazing. He like pulled his sleeves up, right, and then he held a green piece of tissue paper up above his head and like turned it around so I could see both sides. And mind you, he's 10 feet away from me, so it's not like he has a lot of room to like hide anything. And he was facing me the whole time. He was talking to this woman at the end of my row that I was sitting at, and while still holding the paper above his head with both of his hands above his head, he starts twisting the paper up, and he twists it up into a rose, you know, like a pretty nice looking, you know, paper rose. And he's holding it above his head still. He never brings his hands down. He snaps his fingers and it bursts into flames, and it turned into a real rose. And then he handed it to the lady. And I was like, how the hell did he do that?
Yeah.
It was really cool. Like I was completely, I did not see any tricks to it. They didn't seem gimmicky or nothing. I was just like, man, that is the smoothest thing I've ever seen any dude do in my whole life.
Yeah.
What were those movies that she was in? What were the names of those? I can't remember.
Talking about American Pie?
American Pie, that's what it was.
Yeah, Joe Bowie, if you ever get a chance, go look up the Rubik's Cube magician there. He does things with the Rubik's Cube that I never thought possible.
That's cool. My son does things with Rubik's Cubes that I didn't think was possible, like solve them. He does it in like, he could, the fastest I've seen him solve a Rubik's Cube is like 45 seconds or something, but I mean, he's only 9. So.
Well, this guy, he'll drop it into a paper bag and, you know, pull it out and it'll be solved, and then crumple up the bag, and yeah, he's made Rubik's Cubes disappear.
I've made Rubik's Cubes disappear. They went right in the trash.
My son's got a collection of like, I don't know, like 10 or 15 different types. He's got a 2x2 Rubik's Cube, and 4x4s and 3x3s and 3x3 speed cubes, and he's got like pyramids and dodecahedrons and ones with gears and stuff. He's got a sphere cube. It's not really a cube, it's a sphere. But
I saw a post on Facebook last week about a Rubik's Cube. There's actually a formula that will solve any Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, there's
32 moves or less.
Yeah, there's algorithms for it and stuff, and my son like has them like figured out. Like he knows how to do them. I don't know how to do them or anything. I try and work on a Rubik's Cube every now and again, and I can get like not even one side.
I used to know the formula to do that.
Yeah, there is an actual formula that if they put parts into it, it's like N forward 2, F sideways 2. I mean, there's an actual formula that goes up to 32 bits, and it'll solve any Rubik's Cube in that number or less. It's really cool.
It's cool. Well, hey, we're missing Pistol still, but let's clear this trash up to the first boss while we're here.
And that's why we're supposed to move those out of the group.
Yep.
Right? A little bit.
Somebody leave a bomby thing in the group?
Both were stuck in melee.
Oh.
Jelly's on her way in. She says she has fuzz tonight.
She has fuzz?
Oh, never mind.
Cauldron?
She says she has flass. I don't know if that means cauldron or not.
I thought you said fuzz, and I was like,
I know. I thought I heard fuzz too.
I was getting worried for Mommy. She
It's
forgot
like she has-
words.
It's her accent.
Words are hard.
she's got fuzz tonight. I'm like, well,
The police showed up?
they make.
She doesn't have to share.
Unless they're hot, hot police.
Hot fuzz?
It's fuzzy navel?
I was gonna say maybe it was naval fuzz.
Maybe give her maybe some wax.
Evening, Epistle.
How's it going?
Good. We're clearing track.
Yeah, we said poll and it was really quiet.
Yeah, everybody started focusing on killing ads.
We were in our happy place.
My computer decided it would shut itself down now when it's been on for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I came here thinking it would be fully ready to go, but nope, it was snoozing.
Oh, is it the power options is turning itself off?
Yep, I'll have to go and double check the settings. They were working quirky before, so that might have been related to the problem we were solving, and yeah.
I don't use any of those things on my main machine. I've always found them, a little flaky. Like, no matter what computer it is.
Yeah, and they certainly were.
That's flaky, not fuzzy.
On for a bit.
Sorry for the delay in any case. I was making some great French onion soup tonight. We just finished enjoying it.
That's nice.
In celebration of the flooding of the sign.
Better get back, guys. Get back.
Who turned me into a sunflower?
I love that.
Whoever did open trade with me, I will give you gold.
How do you do it? What toy?
You have to be here first.
Well, there's
That's
a
true.
mirror that you can take.
Ah.
Yeah, I use the
Who's offering
magical
gold?
pet mirror on myself, and then I use the prism reflector thing on the person I want to turn into such sunflower.
Well done.
And that's how it
Well done,
works.
Donna.
That's pretty that's pretty clever.
See, that's the kind of
Oh, yeah?
ingenuity we need on the team.
Thinking outside the box. It's great.
I can't do DPS, but gosh, I can make people laugh.
Sometimes you gotta have that laugh, man.
There's some more mage food there for you guys.
Thank you for invite or summon.
Hi, Jelly.
Did you bring your fuzz?
Hey.
I couldn't talk tonight.
Was
She
the
said-
first
no, she said you were bringing
just to be
fuzz.
nice, I did hear Flask, Mommy.
Jelly, was that cauldron or personal flask?
I have personal flask.
Cool. I put one down tonight.
A cauldron or a flask?
Yes.
Erlenmeyer. An Erlenmeyer
God.
flask.
Don't worry, everybody. I have cauldrons if we need them.
However, I think a table just got set on top of it.
It's right here. Hold on.
Oh, I don't see it.
There's the red X.
Thank you.
Bucky's coming. He is just running a little late, and I grabbed a flask for him.
Okay, there's a
Cool.
rate check for flasks. And
Oh,
they're
they're gone
gone.
anyway. Are they not? Do they not have 30 in them?
They have 30, which, but you know, if people are grabbing some for other people, then
It was right next to the table.
They might have been.
I mean, there are
that,
27 people here. There's 27 people, so.
Yeah,
should
that's
only
only 3
be
extra.
left over.
Sure.
no, it's good. Everybody had one, I guess. If somebody
Alright,
didn't
so,
speak
I
up,
got one, but
Nope.
I didn't get one, but I grabbed some of the stam flasks that are in the bank.
I've got my
Because
own.
we
too,
used
so
like
don't worry
none
about
of
it.
them.
All right, so I don't know how many of you took a look at the document. I updated it all the way up to ENR the Life Binder with updated strat stuff for Heroic. I'm just gonna move that over a little bit. They were a little too close. Anyway, with this one, the only thing that's different is those big green beams that go along the ground. And then if we want to help save the healers a little bit of mana throughout the fight, when the annihilations come up in the first phase, you know, they're the circles that we stand in, and they turn from a Hershey's Kiss into a circle on the ground. If we get 2 people standing in those rather than 1, it'll take a little bit of the load off on the healers because those hit a bit harder in Heroic than in normal. So if you see one of those circles on the ground, go over and get in it, even if somebody else is in it, because it'll help a little. Otherwise, this fight is exactly the same.
Congrats, Aqua.
Nice, Aqua.
Congrats.
I always thought that was Kill Jaden's Burning Rash.
No, that's that other thing.
Gotcha.
to make a cream for that.
There's also an app for that too.
Well, hey, Aqua, screw you.
Oh.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
Gold legendary I've been after. I've got all of them but that.
No,
Well, then
I got
the
it
next-
in my bag if you want. Oh, wait, I can't give it to you.
Well, the next one you get, you know, when you get 1,000 awakening essences, then that's the one you get then. So congratulations on your future legendary.
Nice.
Yeah.
Joe
All right.
provides counseling services.
Let's
to
go.
everybody.
Yeah. All right. So yep. Let's go. All hero at the start here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Remember, tanks will be going left, and that's kind of the death zone for you.
Yeah, I didn't move back after thinking.
I should have saved my speed boost. I soaked the first one.
My middle name is Danger.
Let's get dangerous.
No, it's not.
Your middle name is lying on the floor.
There you go.
I started that
Shark
without
bait.
anything good to say.
I like shark bait.
Yes.
I believe I just killed a healer.
Get out of that.
I don't like
Back
that.
up. Move back.
Well, I mean, they were already all the way on the left side where he was doing the bombs. He warned everybody.
Yeah, I believe I ran it into Colada there. Sorry.
I want to bring him up.
Everybody on square.
Everybody stack on circle. Second hero, please.
Ranking.
Were we ringing the healer out?
Yeah, go ahead.
Drinking.
Now remember those beams that are showing up on the ground, those are going to show up for the rest of the fight. So you just dodge them.
You should get back.
Yep. It's get back time.
What?
Everybody's getting hit really hard, guys. Sorry.
Stack together. So
Yeah, healers are doing the best they can.
Team.
stack in the healing circle.
Don't forget your health stones too.
Personal shields, health stones, mitigation, anything you got.
One of them is down.
Beam.
Thank you for saying that.
Beam.
Who keeps moaning?
You?
Yeah, I think you're the only one here.
Not a night owl.
Turn off the porn, Fafford.
You probably should have closed that window before the raid.
I thought this was a don't ask, don't tell type of raid.
Oh no, this is a kiss and tell raid.
I would
for
tattle.
sure.
Yeah, it's only on
Always
Tuesdays.
In a minute.
Nice job, guys.
Good job.
I've started my assault on the northern front. I'll keep their forces occupied so you can hit the priority targets.
Our forces are moving
But do I break up a 4-piece for the cloak?
I hate this boss. It just will not drop that trinket.
For loot, are we
prototype?
just Joe Bowie? Are we linking to you for stuff
No.
sharing, or just in chat?
In raid chat, just link to raid chat if you get a piece of loot that you want to share. All right, first up we have the Cloak of the Burning Vanguard. 945 heroic cloak. All right. Oh, that was a last minute.
Good job, Spicy.
All right. Looks like Spicy wins it with a 82. You pick it up from Epistle. Next up is the 945 Frost Artifact Relic. The Viscous Reaver Coolant. I believe the rolls for that started with Tappuccino. Is that correct?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Man, my RNG sucks.
All right. With no other rolls, then it's going to go to Jelly.
Congrats, Jelly.
You can pick
Yeah.
that up from a scene. All right, and I think that's it. That's all they got listed up for loot. Let's tear up some trash.
You betcha, Jelly.
Yeah, dog. Blame the pants.
I was actually trying to mass grip him for the stun. Because someone put binding down. But I ended up retargeting something instead of myself.
I just got my big boy tanking pants on. Does some great AoE work.
Nice.
Yay.
They're like paladin hipster jeans.
Something like. But they talk. They basically say to mobs, "Mine."
They talk. They're... Yeah, I'm glad my pants don't talk.
Stories they would tell, right?
Oh man.
Tails.
You have no idea.
TMI.
You're like, what was in them wings I just ate?
A tail of two cheeks.
Nice.
Oh, that was great, actually.
This gonna have a sequel or a prequel or?
It was a great blowout.
Well, we got a 2-parter. Can we make it a 3-parter?
That is truly disturbing.
You
can't seem to
instructions,
tell.
it'll tell you exactly how long it is, too.
You're all cheeky devils.
The raid of bad puns and inappropriate humor.
And
It's
we wouldn't have
completely
it-
appropriate humor.
We wouldn't have it any other way.
Hey,
You're saying it's unseemly?
Hey, grats on your BOE there, Colada. Those are worth a good amount of money on the auction house. If you're not going to put it on, that is. I mean, you might be able to use it, but otherwise, I got a BOE in here
I got that one
last time we did it.
40K.
Yeah, I got a pair of BOE gloves the last time we were in here, I think, and I got $250,000 for them.
Wow.
Yeah. So, just a heads up. I mean, you can make a good amount of money off of some of these BOEs right now.
I'm gonna assign people to be over here on the fire guy.
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about that. Okay, so differences here. Okay, Weight of Darkness. Weight of Darkness is a 5-second debuff. It slows players down when you have the debuff. And then after it expires, it fears you for 20 seconds, plus anybody that was within 8 yards of you for an amount of time split between the number of people that are in your circle. So you actually want to stack with other people. The more people, the better. You know, if we get most of the raid in stacked with you, then it's like a 1-second fear, and it practically does nothing.
If it's if this is divided amongst at least 3 players, the effect is neutralized.
It's neutral. Yeah.
Is it neutralized after?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
all you need is 3 people.
Okay, so
including the target. So you only need 2 other people to neutralize it.
right. Okay, so the melee that normally hang out over with Johnny at Shatug over there, they need to stack up with him, get within 8 yards of him. Should he get
When
it,
I have that.
when he gets it, or you know, it might not even hurt to include him because we don't have a whole ton of melee. We have some. Just get within 8 yards of him, but don't stand in front of the boss. You know, so
Yeah.
that way he can help you mitigate that as well. Now, as far as Epistle goes, we have a choice there. Choice number 1 is mobile ranged, can hustle their butts over there when he calls for help. But we have 5 seconds to react with that. The other option is we can have a small group of ranged or melee hanging out somewhere nearby him, just being ready to help out whenever. What do you guys think? How do you guys want to handle that?
Memory serves, Mali can't melee his mob, correct?
No, they really can't. I think he does some AoE
Okay,
type
so-
attacks.
Okay, so any melee you have hang out next to him are going to be useless.
What do you do when you get over there?
Nothing.
You just
get within
stand
8
with
yards.
him for until the purple pool drops, then you just pop out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, well, why don't we have the 3 mages can blink into that position. So, Jelly, Scene, and myself, we can blink into over there, and then for backup, we'll have Shepherd and Dord.
I mean, yeah, Druid could get there quick too.
Yeah, we got plenty of the hunters have their disengage. They can get in close real fast and stuff like that. So,
I mean, I already
let's,
targeted that boss anyway, so I'll just be over there.
okay, sounds good. All right, so the mages will try and do it. Epistle, can you just give a shout out if you get it on you? Just
I'll have to watch for that.
It's a
Yes,
it's like a
because it's
circle on the
random
ground.
on the tanks.
Yeah, it's random on everybody. So
No, I'm saying, but you can't just say it's only going to be on this tank or that tank. It's random. So
well, yeah, but I mean,
They
if he just calls it out that he has it, I thought about writing a weak aura and then putting him on focus that would just alert people that when he has it, so they could get over to him. But I didn't get around to that. So yeah, just give a shout out. Just say you've got the darkness or something. You know, just some sort of indicator that you've got it.
My blink patrol. How's that?
Yeah.
you know what? And it doesn't hurt if we blink in there anyway, and it turns out you don't have it if it's false alarm or something.
Other than using the blink. So, all right, now here's the other thing that's going to happen. We have we're going to get comboed on some stuff. Okay. Now the combos we're going to get is Siphon Corruption and the Molten Touch. All right, those will happen at the same time. When we get those two together, all right, the Siphon Corruption is the one that is the blue circle that we need to be stacked up. Molten Touch is the swirlies that show up on the ground that we have to step out of. Everybody's got to move out of that. We just kind of have to move as a group. So let's predetermine that if we're all stacked up here on the triangle here, then the purple comes out and we get the molten touch as well. So the swirlies start showing up. We all run to the right. We all run this way, like to the right relative to where Johnny's tanking. So we just run over this way. The whole group runs together. And then we keep running until the swirlies stop showing up on the ground. But hopefully if we're running together, then we'll continue to help each other out with the siphon. The other one is Inflame and Weight of Darkness, because other players are going to get Weight of Darkness as well, but we're going to be stacked up, right? So it shouldn't affect us too much, except for if we get Inflamed, which is the normal one that we get where we run out and we catch on fire and we blow up, do damage, right? So what you want to do if you have Inflamed and Weight of and the Weight of Darkness on you is basically run off by yourself. And if you're a mage, you can ice block. If you're a paladin, you can bubble. If you've got some other kind of immunity, hunters can turtle. Basically, just do your best to survive. And if you don't, well, oh well, you're going to run around feared or die or both. So that's just going to be how it is. But if you get both of them on yourself at the same time, then you're just going to have to deal with that on your own. There's nothing anybody can do to help you. Other than that, it's pretty much the same. So Epistle, call out when you need help. And Melee, make sure you're stacking with Johnny when he needs help. And that's it. We will hero at the start. I'll start with the first hero, then I'll call for a second one later in the fight.
They're such pretty colors.
Kitty!
Let's kill them.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoa.
Move out of the molten touch. All right, get back in our stack.
Remember, if you have a leap or a disengage of some kind, you can get out of that molten
stack
touch.
with this. Stack with this. Inflamed people, avoid others.
Sorry. Kind of moved at each other at the same time there.
Still doing well. Stay stacked with the
Blink control.
Move to the right.
Oh.
See, that's where we have to move together. We got a res. Who do we want to get?
Yeah, get Jordan up. Oh.
We're only missing one healer.
Yeah, get Jordan up, and then we got 50 seconds. We can get another one up.
Second hero, please.
Wait on me. I need melee.
Tracking.
I got feared. Big cooldown.
That was close.
God.
I know, I was
Sorry, I had him flamed. I couldn't get over there.
Yeah. I was also slowed, so I couldn't move towards you guys. Thank God for purgatory. Step out of my desolate.
Pistol's gonna need reload.
Shepard, you're the only one with cooldown.
Yeah, hold the res in case the tank goes down.
The pistol's gonna need one more with him.
Stacked a little tighter, guys.
Lead patrol to a pistol.
I had no freaking.
Get Johnny up.
Yep, come up. Good call. I'm saving that battle res for the tank.
I don't know whose idea that was, but they smart.
Well, I think they got lucky.
Dead again.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
all right. Yeah.
That's
Well, it's good attempt though. I think we lost some people with that that inflamed and siphon stack that we had. We had some people. We lost like 3 or 4 on that. We got to be a little faster about running out of that. When we'll get the purple circle on us, and then the swirlies will show up underneath our feet. And if we're stacked really tight, then we should be able to run out of it. As soon as you see that swirly, don't wait for somebody to call. You're going to need to run to the right.
I'm having to run across the room to heal
don't
both
release either.
tanks. It's really
Now you
hard.
say that.
Yeah.
I first died because I got caught in that slow and my disengage was off cooldown.
I got caught in the slow, and then I had the same thing happen to me. It was just like horrible.
I mean, so tanks, you can tank them closer, right?
Yeah. I just.
All right.
Yeah, I noticed too. I got to kind of shift, and we're trying to keep.
I'll shift the markers a little bit so we'll be a little closer.
I'm sorry, guys. I know tanking's hard enough, but
No,
I'm trying
it's
to keep you
it's
both
fine.
alive, and I have to run across the room.
I didn't know
to
we were
heal
arranging you guys.
Yeah.
Might have
Still-
been where I set marks though.
Not horrible. Not horrible.
They're just
there.
gonna be 40 yards apart?
Correct, 40 yards, which
Alright,
is
so that's way more than 40. It's like almost triple.
I think I have a 40-yard range, right?
Yeah.
So I am 40 yards from Shatag right now.
That's closer than I want.
So we're good.
Yeah, that should be a little
That
bit
should
easier.
be just fine.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
Yep.
So yeah, if we tighten up on the siphon and molten touch combo, otherwise it looked pretty good. Pistol, you didn't have any problems with us getting over there and helping you? That worked okay?
Yep. First time was a little slow, and I had a mini fear. Second time was perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, range had to run out, or my melee had to run out for the flames, and I think one of them also had Weight of Darkness, so we got screwed on mine when I got feared.
Yeah. Put a closet up.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hey. How's it going?
Very, very sorry.
4?
Being late.
Oh yeah.
How dare you?
It's a punishable offense or something.
No DKP for me this week.
Oh, you missed out on the most awesome loot in the first boss. Ha ha. Actually, some good stuff dropped.
It's rare to see a first boss actually drop things that are decent.
Oh, everybody got a legendary on it.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a rare.
Argus trinket bug all around. Everybody's running with Argus trinkets now.
Don't
except
make
for you.
him cry. I have to live with him.
Have to.
Don't tell Blizz.
That's what I was laughing at. Have to.
Get to.
Maybe she does. Right now, at least.
Well, maybe.
I have a question.
What's up?
Okay.
So that when you get that orange ball and you're up in the air, what do? You just deal with it and then you come down.
Pray and then.
I mean, is there anything special you have to do, or
you can fart when you get to the peak?
Up in the
No,
air.
there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do until it drops you, and then
If
you
you're a
can.
hunter, you can disengage out of it.
I think if you're a mage, you can blink.
I don't know if I've been able to blink out of that.
I don't know. I actually haven't been hit by the orange thing that throws
it's
you
not
in.
fun.
I bet it's fun.
No.
It's like woohoo, and you're like.
It feels like a ghost is slamming you.
It sounds cool, like being Hulk slammed. Like,
Yeah, a
like
little
Loki.
bit. Like backward, up in the air.
I'm surviving it, but I didn't know.
Leap or anything, and it might even be that like a druid metamorphosis would help you, but anything that you can do, like jumping or leaping or disengage, can get you out of it.
Actually,
What about, like, what
shapeshifting
about
to cat
sprint or
might break you
dash?
from it because that dispels polymorphs.
Oh, that's true.
Can you go into your kit?
Or like I think you talented to Displacer Beast, that might work too. Tap.
I bet you could ice block out of it.
Oh, I don't have Displacer Beast.
You could ice block out of it.
Well, yeah, certainly could. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I got hit with it like twice. I survived it, but I just didn't know if there was something I could do to.
What the hell? That was weird.
It hits, I think.
What was that? He charged at you and hit you?
No, he ran to the ranged.
Faye pissed him off.
They do look tasty though. For the
move.
Oh shit! I didn't move fast enough.
Taps down.
Tap got tapped out.
I did. I got tapped out.
Stay stacked.
I didn't want to go in a ball of flames.
I thought that was your thing.
Well, without the flame part.
Oh.
Two healers down.
No, only one.
We'll go here shortly.
He's
Take that effing ball.
Stack ranged.
But don't stand in front of the boss. That can still hurt.
Oh, God, you're getting hit so hard.
Pistols down.
He's up.
Oh, here I go.
Run.
Ouch.
DVM's going to tell you when Molten Touch is coming and all that purple. It's going to be hard to see, but...
We have no healer.
And it's just a wipe. Go ahead.
Yeah, wipe it up.
I'm going to go... Hang out in front with Johnny in front of this.
Go into the purple.
Sphere.
Go into
get
the
in
sphere.
Yeah.
I put a pylon down. Maybe it'll be near a...
Yeah, it's going to be that one. It seems to be coming at roughly the same time, which looks like about 2 minutes and 10 seconds or so into the fight. We're going to get hit by that double whammy of the Siphon and the Molten Touch. So if we're stacked up, we may not see it on the ground, but DBM puts up Molten Touch up on the screen. So just get ready. And then as soon as it starts dropping, run.
Do we need to have some more people stay over here with the pistol?
We were fine.
I don't know that that's what killed him. I think it was just
no, the way to
accumulation of
darkness
blows.
thing.
No,
They're
he just
both
there
getting
was
hit so hard.
Yeah, this is
Lots of getting hit and not
Do you
lots
guys
getting
need
healed enough. And
another healer?
I think we were down.
I think it's a
down
good
2
idea.
healers by that point.
Cap was down, and that makes a difference.
Well, we had 2 healers down by that point, so that wasn't good.
That and I was up in the air.
Oh, so you couldn't do anything.
I was getting choked out. So we had 2 healers dead. I was up in the air, and you guys were getting hammered.
Yeah, I think Purgatory popped like a minute into the fight, so I didn't have that when I went down.
Yeah, I mean, it's heroic, right? They're gonna hit like trucks.
They hit like
but I mean,
trucks is an understatement. They hit like freaking freight
health,
trains.
and then he didn't.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, just gotta not die to the mechanics. It would be a key on that one. So, just I mean, watch. I mean, it puts it right in the middle of your screen. It comes up as in fact, if you want, go to /DBM, and I think Molten Touch is probably in there, and you can change it to Runaway Little Girl. If that'll help you.
Donna can switch. She's you just lose a melee.
Would you want to look special warning?
Aqua's also volunteered to switch if we need.
Show special warning to dodge Molten Touch. What is it? SW4? Is that right?
I believe so.
Yes, SW4. So it's under and Taurus the Burning Throne, Fellhounds of Sargeras. First option under personal announcements or announces. Personal announces, yeah. SW4 is what you want. Show special warning to dodge Molten Touch. Run away, little girl. When it says run away, little girl, just run away. And that should help folks. Because honestly,
You're a little girl.
I identify as a big girl, though.
Molten Touch is the name of the effect. You know, and I'm not real fond of the runaway little girl. I wish it was just the run away, you know, or whatever. That would be a pretty good one, especially the or whatever part, you know.
Which one was it?
Molten Touch, and SW4 is the runaway little girl message.
Thank you.
Things like iron bark and that on the tanks would be nice too.
Yeah, if you can throw externals, yeah, I kind of figured you were.
And stuff, that will help.
So, Faye, you want to grab one and I'll grab the other?
One what?
For throwing iron bark on.
Like when they call for it.
It's one of those fights where it's not going to hurt you to throw them up on a regular basis. Because we're going to just keep.
If you can remember to just I'd say literally just on cooldown if you can, or if you remember to.
Okay.
I got Razor up.
It's 1.5 minutes and it only lasts 12 seconds.
Yeah, it's mainly for when we don't have cooldowns ourselves and we get hit with a corrupting maw or a flaming maw, burning maw. That's what it's called.
Okay. All right. Tap, who do you want me to have?
It's up to you. I don't care. Pistol or I'll take a pistol.
Okay.
Aqua, he doesn't say run, you fools. He says fly, you fools.
So did we get another healer or not?
No.
It sounded like we were just doing it this poll and seeing how it goes.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Poll and see what happens.
Okay.
So we're just throwing iron bark at cooldown, right?
If you can, yeah.
Yes, indeed.
For the record, Blink does get me out of being a little ball thing.
Disengage does not.
Disengage does.
I just tried it.
I had to hit it a couple times. It does work, though.
Aiming.
Down 2 healers.
We lost 2 heals already.
So, Molten Touch again?
Yeah.
Yep. So I had my nose in the healing box and I'm not on my feet.
Coming from behind me, I'm like, oh, it's because I'm attacking the flame guy.
tranking.
Big heals on tanks.
So who needs the iron box more? Pistol or?
Right. I think this is where we're gonna get the. Nope, we didn't get the molten that time. Watch out for that.
My guess would be a pistol tap.
What was the question?
Who needs iron box more?
Probably a pistol.
Molten touch is next in 10.
All right, watch for it.
5. Shift right.
Go. Just keep running.
You know that the audio does really help.
Mine didn't. Not saying anything.
Yeah, mine is not
You
working.
probably haven't adjusted fixed the. Blizzard doesn't fix the audio issue, so if you haven't adjusted your sound stuff, you won't hear it.
What is it that fixes it? Because I still don't know.
I put it up in the Discord.
Yeah, it's in the Discord. It's also on the Fellowship of the Thing site.
It's weird because mine's working and I haven't put that fix on it.
Wipe it.
Yeah.
Everybody has to be aware of their own damage too.
Okay.
Can't get hit by stuff because we have to heal those tanks, and I'm too busy running around saving people.
There is a pylon down.
There's a brazier too.
Yeah,
He's about to reset the fight anyway.
There we go.
I didn't die.
Me neither.
You were on fire that time.
No kidding.
Yeah, if you get the flames run off the stack point.
Yeah, no, it's if you get the flames, everybody needs to run off the stack
I mean
point
the
because
personal ones, people, not the.
Yes, kind of
just
making
the
a good point. There were people that were popping fire that were running with the stat group also, and it killed a couple. It did kill a couple of us.
Right there, we don't get all three at the same time. What we get
there
is
was something popping fire on the spiral thing. A couple of us died right there.
Yeah, you
I
get
was
swirlies on the ground, which is the molten touch, and the siphon corruption at the same time. Later, we'll get in flame and weight of darkness at the same time, but we didn't get to that point on this fight. We only got to the siphon corruption and molten touch, and basically what it's going to do is going to put a big purple circle because we're all stacked up around us, and it's going to kind of cover up the floor. We're not going to see it very much, and then the timer is going to go off for molten touch. And then we just have to run to the right and keep running to the right. Don't stop running. Just keep running, all as a group. That way we all help share our siphon and we run out of the molten touch swirlies. Because if we all run at the same time, we'll stay inside of our purple circles and we'll make it out of the swirlies on the ground. All that's happening is people aren't running fast enough. They're waiting and they're standing there and then they're blowing up under the swirlies.
Yeah, but I mean, point certainly well taken. But there was something that popped and a couple of us died, and it was like we weren't standing on the spirals, we were running together, and I couldn't figure out, it just looked like fire.
There are people that bursted into flames, not with the things on the ground, but the ones that hit you personally. Not everybody gets them. That did pop.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know exactly what it was. But yeah.
We shouldn't have inflamed at that point still, but
well, I
maybe
gotten
we
it
do.
on me, and I moved away from people, so other people were standing on the green.
So shall we have Donna switch?
It'd probably help.
Donna, will you please switch? Go heals.
Might need somebody else to be melee then.
How many do we have?
Plenty of melee over there.
Who are you? You over by Epistle?
One,
Yeah.
two, no. Okay.
There's like 6.
Yeah, I thought we had them all over on my side, but that works.
They should be.
Repairs.
They should all be over on your side, Charlie.
You need a G's out?
Here's some. There we go.
Oh, we got mounts.
428. Ouch.
Yeah, save that G's when we need it.
No pally buff for me.
All right. Well, I found that fix in Discord, so I'm gonna see if that helps. Any?
See, I think
you'd have to restart your game.
I did. Yep, I did.
All right. It does work, by the way, but
yeah. Hence why I changed what I said to if it helped.
yeah.
Oh, is there a table still? No. Okay, I'll just eat first.
And it really is just a timing thing that we're just gonna have to get used to. Just really be watching for it. Right around the 2-minute mark when we get that siphon, that's when that's gonna double up on us.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Molten touches first. Shift to the right.
I'm in the air.
Somebody ran ahead of us. And don't run ahead. Stay in the group until they start dropping. Otherwise, you're dropping molten touches ahead of the group.
Stack.
Sorry, guys.
We're getting the sphere and the personal fires next. Same time.
Oh, it's chasing me again.
Stack back up. Stack back up.
Next one will be the siphon and molten touch. We're gonna get them both. Get ready.
Step out of my desolate.
You clear, Epistle?
I can't reach him.
Oh no, I didn't get enough, but I had a short run.
We're gonna have to shift to the right. You ready? Shift.
Go, run to the right.
Stack. Oh, we got a sphere next. Never mind.
Sorry, it's still a good idea to stack.
Next up is the personal fire and stacking.
So the next one, if you get the inflamed on you, go by yourself.
Stack up the best we can and move out if you got fire.
Stack, I need melee. I'm gonna get feared. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Biffy.
Okay, the next we're gonna get a double one next to. Never mind, no we're not.
Gaze on a pistol.
Stack as you can.
Tracking.
We're getting a sphere and the fire next.
Molten touch coming. So ready to run.
Dodge a big purple sphere first. Just look for fire.
Oh, I was able to get out of that.
Turn and run towards the sphere if you can't, if it pops up behind you.
We're gonna need to stack next.
We got 2 reses.
Get 6s.
You get the fire, get out.
Move to pistol.
CD on pistol.
Good no.
Druids, if you're in the
Fire's
air
out.
and you transform, then it does work if you're in the air.
Stack.
Totem.
Desolate Gaze now.
Step out of mine.
We got a Sphere next. Okay, we're gonna get after this. We're getting Molten Touch and stacking at the same time. Let's go ahead and get stacked now. Be ready to move. Moving. Shift to the right. I moved too soon. Now stack.
Melee with me. Need another melee. Thank you.
We'll get back to the healing circles if we can. Next is Siphon Corruption and Personal Fires.
Don't forget cookies.
If you get fire, get out.
Drinking.
I am too.
Sphere's neck. Dodge the sphere. Next is the stack. Watch out for the gazes. %. Stack.
And scene.
Stay stacked, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
Just Good job.
Good job, everybody.
Good job.
Thank you, Joe Bowie and Spiff, for the callouts.
That helped a lot.
Yes, thank you.
Well, it's the same rhythm as that stupid bridge fight.
Oh, Iminar?
No, two times ago.
Oh.
Croesus.
PP boss.
We going to Portal Keeper next, or what's our plan?
Yeah, I'd say Portal Keeper is fine if we want to. Either or.
Yeah, as long as we don't do High Command, we should be all right.
High Command is fine too.
No, it is not.
It's not that bad. It's just people just got to get used to doing the pods is all. We just have to have 6 people to do the pods. That's the only real difference.
It's not just the pods; it's also the mines. You get so many mines. You got to pop them as you go too. You can't just let them roll.
Yeah, they pop faster and.
Trust me, from my own personal guild and a couple pugs, we want to do ENR and Portal Keeper next.
It's the way we usually do it, so works.
And my guild usually does ENR first, but I don't know the difference of how hard they are.
The only thing about ENR is just we don't have we have to kind of split the groups and stuff still, and all that. It's not a problem. Either way we want to do it, it's fine. But
I do have something for main spec.
You guys got something for loot? Link it up, please. It depends which one we go do, Donna. All right, we have the Whistling Ulna, 945 Storm Artifact Relic.
Champions, there is a disturbance close to your location, the likes of which I have felt since the opening of the dark portal.
All right, looks like that's all the rolls, I think. So looks like it's going to Mommy.
we taking our bathroom break? I mean, our break before the next poll?
Yeah, if we want to. I mean, we're 4 minutes until halfway mark, so I don't see why we can't take a break now.
Yeah, I'll put up a timer. 5 minutes.
Thank you.
We going to ENR next? Is that the or enter and
Portal Keeper, either Portal Keeper or ENR, I guess. I don't really think there's going to be that much of a problem with any of them, but I mean, they're all going to be
high command can be tough. It can. Is right. It can be especially with a large group. It can be crazy with the bombs and stuff.
Yeah, but
not that
even
it's not
if it
doable,
is,
people just have to be super careful.
Yeah, here's the thing. I mean, one way or another, we're gonna have to go after it eventually. So I'm not of the mindset that like, oh, it's gonna be hard, let's not do it. No, if it's hard, oh well, we'll do it. You know, we'll still get through it. It's just gonna take a little practice. Like any of them, even that one takes a little practice.
And sometimes our raid makeup is different than others, or the way we handle things is different, and some we find easy that other groups find hard, so you never know.
Yeah, I mean, like for an example, Coven. I heard from so many different raid groups that Coven was just, oh, it's so hard, we wipe so often, and we just don't on that fight. We rarely wipe on Coven, so...
Well, between having 12 hunters and Masquerade from a DK, you can pretty much avoid one of the biggest mechanics in there.
You only need the mass grip from the DK.
Yeah, you really only do. But like, even if I miss, we still get a huge gap with like 3 hunter traps going down.
Yeah, I mean, but you'd be surprised how many raid groups like don't handle that well, and they wipe on it all the time.
Just be thankful it's not Maiden.
Very true.
Yeah.
She was our Achilles.
Well, that one and, well, like the last 3 in that instance were just brutal in terms of everyone had to do mechanics perfectly.
Is there a neck enchant?
Yeah, I can enchant.
Okay, I'll get one after raid then.
I can give one to you now.
Yeah, oh.
What do you need?
Mastery, I think. Hang on. Mark of the Hidden Satyr.
What are you?
The druid. Feral druid.
How is that for DPS right now?
Who's that, Chigal?
Yep.
With one of the changes they made in 3.5, made it easier to play from what I understand.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
So I was reading about the Battle for Azeroth changes. Marksman might be worth it to go back to come Battle for Azeroth.
Yeah.
One of my guildies will be happy to hear that.
Oh no! If you're not marks now, you don't get to be marks then.
He's a marksman now
They're
too.
taking away vulnerable.
I would
hate vulnerable.
I would take everything that has to do with changes in BFA. I would take everything from BFA, data mining, and all that, and I would ignore all of it for about another month or two because it's all super preliminary right now. It's so preliminary. It's like alpha. You know, like it will be unrecognizable by the time they're done.
I think like the ideas behind changes, especially for like tanks are switching a lot of their abilities from like it reduces all damage taken to just increases your armor. I think that kind of thing is going to stick because tanks are in a weird spot right now where we can be downright invulnerable if we have cooldowns up, or when we don't, our armor just doesn't do enough because we don't have enough of it.
Yeah, they're gonna make some of our stuff baseline and some of it not.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a bit of a mess until they figure out which ones they actually want to do, and they're gonna keep changing their minds for the next month or two. So, all right, I have a piece of loot that I'm gonna put up for roll. I have it is a arcane artifact relic, 945 gravitational condensate.
Not everybody's back yet.
Well, that sucks.
Breaks 5 minutes.
I have no idea if that's any good. Gordon?
Yeah, for hunters, it's more of an AoE
No.
thing, not for raiding them.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is for me, it's fire blast. And
That's straight AoE. There's no single target benefit to that, really.
Yeah,
Depends on how low the one you have is.
Levels.
It is a
15
good amount.
levels.
Yeah, it might be pretty good for some folks,
levels.
but it's only a
25
matter of
level?
whether or not it's good for a pistol anyway. Right now, because he's got a 69 and got him beat. So.
It says it's a 7-level upgrade. It's 25 levels higher than what I have on.
Yeah, but
20.
7-level upgrade. What do you have in there right now? What's the effect?
I have a 920. Let me see.
You just don't want to be replacing kill command bonus.
Jaws of Thunder.
Right,
Yeah,
and
nope.
I'm going to call the roll ended. So, Epistle, I'll trade with you.
Yeah, it has, for Furious Wives to be good, it has to be a pretty high eye level upgrade.
Alrighty. Yeah, I didn't know if...
That's a reference to one of my favorite physics things, which is a an Einstein Bose condensate, which is really cool. It's this strange state of matter that when light passes through it, it will slow the photons of light down to the speed of like a bicycle to about like 25 miles an hour.
What does that?
An Einstein Bose condensate.
Oh, okay.
It's
I've
a
heard of it, but I
super.
didn't know what it did.
It's an extraordinarily difficult thing to make. That is super, super, super cold. It's only a few fractions of a degree shy of absolute zero. It's really, really cool stuff. Extraordinarily difficult to make, but really neat.
Hey, my sounds are messing up again because now... Oh, no, I can hear it. Never mind. Just really, really quiet.
All right, so everybody's back from break. Did we decide? So, all right. ENR, or do we want to go to the Portal Keeper? How about this? We'll put it to a vote. 1 for ENR, 2 for Portal Keeper.
How about 3 for either one?
And if you're undecided, just don't vote.
It's not undecided. It doesn't bother me either way. I don't mind.
So you're
that would be undecided.
Yeah.
Yep, that's kind of the definition of undecided.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want it to be undecided because I have don't want to do a particular one.
No,
it's just I don't mind whichever one does.
All right.
Something else.
Looks like we're gonna go to ENR, the Lifebinder. So let's go to ENR.
Regardless, we would have had to go the same way for the trap.
Yeah, we do, but I'm just saying. That's the one we're going to go to first.
Trying to make sure the tanks go the right direction afterwards.
But yeah,
I usually clear both directions, so.
Okay, I have no idea how accurate the description of what's going to happen in that is, because their heroic list that they had on Wowhead was not terribly accurate.
So basically, what it feels like, Joe, is everything just happens a hell of a lot faster.
I know, but there's a little bit of strategy to how I want to split groups and how I want people to where I want people to go. So we're gonna try it based on the idea that it actually is correct, and we'll see if it's wrong or not when we try it.
The only group my group makes is for the bats, and they try to put the people that can dot it up, the range that can dot them up on that team.
Yep, we'll be setting up a heavy dotting group. There is one spot that I want to split the group, but for the most part we're going to be running as a full group. Well, except for when the bats come out, and also one other spot.
Who else other than Remedy and Sixes do dots, like multi-dot?
No, it's not just multi-dot. It's cleave, multi-dot.
Oh, okay.
So anything like that. So like me as a fire mage, I'm good for that with living bomb.
I see.
Do we have any frost mages left?
Yeah.
We do.
Yes.
Joe, I was just thinking with the bats, would it be helpful for me to switch over?
I do.
For marksman?
Yeah.
If you want to, I don't care.
I'm just putting more ranged on the bats.
How many of you hunters are marksmen already?
Just
one,
me.
as far as I know.
Probably.
I mean, I could switch too. It's not.
No, it's. I'm just wondering. It's because we got Sixes. He's a heavy dotter. I got me with some good strong cleave. We've got who was that? Aqua.
Use frost mages to slow them when you hit them.
Yeah, don't frost mages slow everything down?
Yeah, frost mages are pretty good for slowing them down. We've got what we need. We'll take the extra hunters. I mean, it doesn't.
Yeah, I was just thinking for the bats, it would be helpful to have me being at full range instead of.
Oh, it'll be fun.
Melee.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary, but if you want to.
Yeah, I'll switch. I'll put my.
I know you've been practicing that, so.
You notice I'm not offering to switch because I haven't played it in 6 months, 8 months.
I know he's been working on his marksman spec lately, so. All right, don't forget to use. Don't forget to change your talents over to any kind of AOE spec that you like to use. I know I gotta change talents myself once we get stopped up here.
If there's a lot of those, does anybody have a codex?
I do. I'll put it down right in front of the door when we get in.
Thank you, thank you.
You bet.
Yeah, that'd be nice. It'll save me a tome. It's like
Yeah, I have like 50 of them, so.
that'd be like 200 gold that I save. Not that it matters to me much, but 200 gold is 200 gold.
To buy them, they're so cheap to make. You don't have an inscription list in your guild, or?
I don't have a guild. Well, I mean, I've got a social guild, but I don't do anything with them besides occasional chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So-
because I just farmed the Fellwort, and I just made like 100 codexes. Not codexes,
Oh,
the
wow.
tomes this afternoon. And then I have like 100 of these. Although I send them to my other tunes too.
All right, it's down, so if you need to change talents, change your talents now while it's still down. Okay, so there's one other thing that we have to be aware of on this, besides the different pattern. And that's basically an effect called the Doom, or Spear of Doom beams is what they are, but they're Spear of Doom. Right, what Spear of Doom is if you get Spear of Doom on you, and you can see I'm the one with the flag here above my head. just run along one of the edges. Just run along one of the edges. Don't be in the middle. Don't be anywhere where other people are standing. Just run along one of the edges when you get Spear of Doom on you, and it will drop little puddles along the edge that other people can avoid. I think those puddles,
similar to Ilisana on Blackrock.
Yeah. Basically, it's just going to drop periodically drop a little pool of crap underneath you as you run. Just run it along the edges of it, whatever platform you're currently on.
It'll also speed up the ads if they run through the puddle.
Yeah, that's why you don't want them in the middle, because the ads pretty much always run through the middle. So if you put them on the edges, then that won't be a problem. So again, Spear of Doom beams, take them to the edge of the platform, whatever platform you're currently on, and leave your little trail of goo over there. All right, so let's see here. I'm not gonna split up the healer group, but all right, our bat group is going to be me, Jalexi, Asine, Sixes. Is it Aqua that's the marksman?
Yeah.
Okay, Aqua. And I'll also take Dizzy and Dorn. And that'll be our bat group. Now the thing with the bats, if you see the bats are still up or something, like we may need to call in for extra range. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping that's enough. So if I called your name there, you'll be in the bat group. Bat groups are going to happen at 2 minutes and 30 seconds and also at 4 minutes and 35 seconds. So you're bat group. All right. So basically here's the pattern as it's supposed to happen. The first one's going to be middle. We're going to get Fel Guards and a Destructor. That's going to be the whole group. All right, then we're going to get lower, and we're going to get Fellhounds and a Destructor again. Then it's going to be upper, and we're going to get Fel Lords, a Destructor, and an Obfuscator. So we're going to have to kill all of those. And I think the Obfuscator, we kind of have to kill him separate and stuff.
Yeah, you want to let him move ahead of whatever's there. That way, he
slow
gets
stuff
first. Yeah, slow stuff down.
If he's anywhere near any other ads, you cannot damage the other ads.
Yeah, so you can cleave them with
cleave them, but you can't
AoE abilities, but you can't target them. So we want the Obfuscator to move ahead so we can kill them at the same time.
Then 50 seconds later, we go back to middle. Okay, so it's middle, lower, upper, then middle. All right. And then bats come out. So that's when the ranged bat group will split off, and the bat group will already be at middle. So when the bat group comes, the bats are going to be first attackable from over here where I'm standing now. That's where they're first going to be able to be attacked. Then from there, the rest of the group, while we're fighting bats, is going to go lower. And you're going to get Fel Guards and a Destructor and a Purifier. And you're going to need both tanks down there for that. So make sure you both... For the one when we go for the bats, both tanks need to make sure they're going down lower, because you have to tank both the Destructor and the Purifier. So...
Okay.
So you both need to make sure you're down there for that one. And then...
do anything for bats anyway, but yeah.
Right, and then... what I think I want to do is hopefully by then the bat group has already killed the bats, and they need to go up to the upper. Okay, because we're going to get a small group of Fel Guards, and that's it. We don't need a tank or whatever. Also, one healer. Which healer wants to volunteer to hang out with the bat group? We need one healer for the bat group.
I will.
All right. Well, Rike... I saw her.
I think Shepard, Tap, and Rika all said.
Yeah. So, either which way. All right, you guys healers, you decide which one you want to send along with the bat group. And then, okay. So she's going to travel with the bat group. All right. So after the group down below, and then the bat group goes up to the top to take out those Fel Guards, which we don't need a tank for because there's no big that comes with us. The rest of the group goes to middle, and they're going to get Fell Guards, Fell Lords, Fell Hounds, and a Purifier and an Obfuscator. And once we're done with the ones up at top, once the bat group is done with the group at top, we're going to come back down. But we want a hero at that point because that's going to be our hardest group, and it's going to happen right here at middle, right after you guys do the double tanking thing at lower. From there, we're going to get we got to go back to upper. And now here's where we split after we do that, because bat group has to go after group of bats after we hero, and then we need the rest of the group to be split into 2 groups. So we'll go here. We'll go 1, 3, and 5 minus Rike because she's with the bat group at that point. 1, 3, and 5. So odds. I want you to go to the upper along with 1 tank, and then 2, 4, and now the healers. You guys are going to split 2 and 4. Both of you or both those groups go to you go to middle. So you're going to basically kind of hang out at middle at that point, because you're going to get Fell Lords and a Destructor, and so is upper going to get Fell Lords and Destructor. So we're going to have the 2 groups split at that point. And then once you get done, like once you've killed your Fell Lord and your Destructor, either one of those groups go help out any of the other groups that are still remaining. We will have a Obfuscator in the lower that's going to be marching along on his way towards the tree, but the tree will die before he gets there. So you ignore the Obfuscator on the lower one. Just stick to the middle and upper for that last section. And I want odds going upper, and I want evens on middle in the last section. I know that's a lot, so let's give it a shot.
Are we not getting dogs when we go to the first upper like we do in normal?
It doesn't say that we get those.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
We get it doesn't say that we get them. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. See, but like I said, the normal description was wrong, and maybe this one's
very wrong.
Dogs on the upper level?
No, dogs dogs on the low. There's a group of dogs on normal that show up down below that
just the first
kind of random.
When we I don't remember seeing them on the upper
Destructor.
I could be wrong.
No, when we go to the first upper Destructor.
Oh yeah.
In normal, the set of dogs spawn in lower.
Oh, I don't. Lower. No, I don't think they're gonna.
So. I don't think that. Hopefully, heroic is not wacky like normal is on the spawns. So let's just give it a try. See how we do.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
So when we split the healers up, one group will go up and one's going down. Is there one? Is one of them harder than the other? Because we have 5
they're the
healers
same.
Split up.
They're the same.
Okay.
So Rike is going to already be coming with the bat group, because she's going to be with the bat group right around that time. Because that bat group is still going to be finishing up because the bats come out at 4 minutes and 35 seconds, and then at 5 minutes and 15 seconds, which is only about 40 seconds later, which bats are probably still going to be up. That's when the 2 groups are going to need to be in place and split. So we will rejoin our various groups. The bat group, just go to wherever you're at. If you're on evens, then you come here to middle. If you're on odds, you go to upper. But healers, 3 to 1, 3 to the other. So Rike, Faye, and all taken to middle. Cal, Shepard, and Tappuccino to upper. Does that sound good?
Oh, we already have a plan.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, however you want to split up, it's fine.
But thank you.
Don't forget to reflask and all that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The forces of the Legion seek to capture my essence for their infernal master.
Get to the edges if you got the.
All right, go lower. Make sure you're taking those to the edges. So that green is going to make them run fast. No, granted, it's not hurting us this time, but... Alright, next we're going to be going upper, right after this guy dies. So you're just going to want to jump on this platform right behind him. Go. Take those to the edges.
Drinking.
Next is middle.
Taunt. We're going there.
Middle is up and coming, so let's go.
Already out.
I'm down.
Go ahead and get Dorton up.
Alright, you guys are going to be going bottom.
I need this purifier down.
The bats are coming. Bat group, we're on.
I'll take purifier.
Got
It's an obfuscator mid, I think.
Alright, we got a lot coming up middle, right towards the boss.
We tanks still have stuff down here on bot.
Yeah, I'm with the tanks healing. Me and
Purifier
Arthur, yeah.
is coming through still. He's wiping out the bat group right now.
We have mobs coming up through the middle.
Yeah, sorry, I was in
He
the bat group,
smoked
so I
me.
was calling it.
So we're going mid?
Might want
It's
to
a
hear
bunch
over
of-
You
here.
gotta get the purifier down.
They're on the tree.
And the obfuscator's here too.
Yeah, we're in a rock and a hard place here because the obfuscator is standing against the tree.
That's we need to get this crap off of the tree though.
Oh, this is a lot.
Just keep going. We're 3/4 of the way there.
Clear this up.
Where, Nick?
Alright, bottom.
Bats.
10 seconds.
I'm
Who's
down.
got
You might
bats?
want to put another ranged on the bat group.
Yeah, all hunters help with the bats. The rest of you go bottom right now.
Drop this fire.
We do need a tank up top as well.
You shouldn't need a tank up top.
There's a destructor up top.
there.
There's a destructor?
Yes. Is there a tank up there?
I'm going.
Bats are going around. You might want to meet them down here by the tree.
Bats are almost dead.
Tree's almost gone. Tree's dead.
Shit.
I couldn't get top.
That was
the artillery from
when I
couldn't get up there fast enough. I was at bot.
All right, so I think bat group was on the bats for too long. We couldn't get back to the main group, and so it slowed down the progress there. Or you guys just didn't get to the right platform. I don't know. I wasn't there.
Well, some of the Purifier and Destructor that were on bot didn't go down quite as fast as they needed to, so the Purifier in the mid stayed up hidden ranged.
What we tend to do when you have that second Purifier and Obstructor down at the bottom is let those little fell guards that spawn, just let them go. Ignore them. Just deal with the two big ads.
Okay, so all right, the bats, they seem to be going down okay. They weren't going down fantastically, but they were going down all right. Do you guys want to increase the bat group size a little bit so we can get done with that quicker and get back to the main group? What do you think?
Switch me out of there because I'm BM, so like I can only really attack them in 2 places.
Okay, all right. Well then, you get out of the group. All right, so we have Joe Bowie, Jolexi, Asine. We have sixes. Dorn, did you switch yet?
I've been switched.
Okay, so you're in marksman.
Cleave.
All right, Dorn, do you come with us? Aqualux, you come with us. And then
Mommy was doing some pretty crazy AE.
Yeah, mommy's great with that. She can do her her chain lightning thingy.
Well, I've read pretty much all range to get those bats and get them quick, and then get back to the main group.
Not necessarily all ranged. All the BMs and stuff stick with the main group.
They're kind of melee-ish.
Yeah, so Asine, Jolexi, Joe Bowie, Aqualux, Dorned, Mommy, Sixes, Remedy. We're all gonna go after those. We're gonna go after those bats. Try and get them down as quick as we can.
Does Moonfire and Sunfire help if we had a Druid heals go?
I was as they were coming out, I was Moonfiring them, but I just realized with that Surge of Life, I'm able to do my AOE. So if I can jump up and follow the bats in the first off, I could probably get a couple bleeds on them.
Maybe it's the only reason I was increasing the number of people on the bats is so that we can get people back to the main group because that mid got through. And so hopefully we can get the bats down a little quicker and then get back to the main group. But we'll just have to try it again and see. And that was our first look at it, so people are still getting used to it. Just give it another go and see what happens. Don't forget about your food flasks.
Augment runes.
Augment runes, yeah. Still not bad for our first try on heroic in this. That wasn't bad.
Yeah, we had 22% left on the ship, so that wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, and it seems the list is correct for heroic. It seemed correct, except for on that upper. I thought it was just supposed to be. I thought it was just supposed to be a group of fell guards, but somebody said there was a destructor up there too.
Yeah, it was shooting the tree, which is what finally finished us off because the tree was low. I couldn't get up there in time.
When I had said there's a guy up top, that's right when he spawned. Because all 3 portals will spawn something. That's the last round. And you just, the bottom you don't put a tank on, but mid and top you do.
Okay, so you're putting it. Yeah, that was the last round, is what we hit right there? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we should have heroed at that point.
Yeah, we had to use it earlier because it was a little chaotic.
Oh, somebody had heroed earlier than that?
Yeah, because we had a rough point. Went through. But if you guys use your Typhoons and everything like that, or I mean, I don't know what everybody has, Mass Entanglements, Ursul's Vortexes, I only know Druid things. But you get what I mean. Like, you use those things, you can mess up the ads as long as there's not a Purifier around.
Oh.
All right, here we go, guys. Let's give it another try.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Forces of the Legion seek to capture my essence for their infernal master.
Bader.
Giggity.
shit, I should have asked for more rock.
Alright, and we're going down to lower.
Get that fire to the edges.
Yeah, you guys are not...
So we're putting that fire right down when the mobs are going to get a boost from it, right?
Yeah, they're not doing that mechanic at all right now. Some people, and it needs to be done. Spear of Doom, I think is what it's called.
There.
And that was good. I saw the people going on the side of the platform there with their debuffs. That was excellent. If you get it on, you just move to the side and that was great. There's another Spear of Doom right in the middle.
I think that was my fault. I'm sorry.
Huh? That's okay.
This Destructor's staying up too long.
I did a tap and I was like, why is this following me?
Sorry, Johnny, I couldn't get to you. I was.
Yeah, you're fine. I gotta go to the pier.
It's okay, Lorelei is still on you.
There's still trash at mid.
That
Shell guards go.
Whenever it does the thing.
Should we move this guy just a little further so it's closer to the rest of the group?
Spear of Doom
he gets
to
too
the
close,
edge.
He makes him immune to CC.
Someone in melee's
not doing mechanics. All right.
Like I said, those mobs aren't important, those little ones, because they'll die when she does this next shot.
Oh, do they kill ads too?
Here comes the bats. Yeah. Get ready. Here comes the bats.
Purifier and Destructor on bot.
Just let those little guys go.
You got the Purifier? Okay.
Can we keep those two together and cleave them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just have to be separately tanked.
Taunted him off me.
You said, do I have the Purifier? So
oh, well, you got the Destructor too, so that's why I was asking.
Keep it up, ranged. We're still working on those bats. Doing good.
Actually, no. I don't think we want to have these. Or no, that's from the. Never mind. That's from the fire. They get a damage buff from it.
My bats are down.
Where now?
Top.
Kill this Opsu kit or this purifier that's coming towards us.
He meleeed me.
Yeah, I was trying. Forgot the purifier mid.
Obfuscator mid.
Hopefully we kill this purifier before the obfuscator gets here.
Trash on tree.
When are we hearing?
Normally we would hear in a moment or two.
You got guys at the trees.
Off down. He's down.
Another one coming.
We're really not in bad shape. It's at 81%.
Yeah, so just hold it together. Alright, we're gonna get the next set of bats coming.
Get Dorden up. If you can see him.
Right,
I'm on the ring up down to the tree.
All three are spawning right now.
Yep. Right.
I gotcha.
You take
got
mid,
him.
I'll take top.
Okay. Bat group, get on the bats.
Beware.
Got a Destructor on top and on mid.
All right, go ahead and hero. All right, bat group. All right, go to your respective positions.
There's one bat left.
Oh, is there? Oh, there is.
For long.
It's dead. All right, now go.
I'll get next to Silence on mid Destructor.
We help on lower.
One healer at mid would be nice too.
I'm up top. Faye,
As soon as they're down, go for the other one.
Let you stay up here because you'll be coming up this way.
Go ahead and get Theo up. Theo, where you at?
I'm up at the top near the Destructor. Or middle at the Destructor, I'm sorry.
It's gone down.
Beware.
We got one still up on top.
Where do we go? Executors at the bottom is about to hit.
Pick one. Which one's lowest? Top's at 46. We kill one, we win. I think.
There's more bat.
No, don't care about it. Just pick the big ones. We kill the one up top, we win. I'm fairly certain.
Well, the one at the tree is almost dead. Kill the one at the tree. It's almost dead.
This is where we got to make choices. There we go. I think.
Okay, she's got
got
it.
it.
Smart, guys.
Nice job.
Good job, everybody.
I'm up top. Can I get a rest? Or do I release it? Just brings me right back.
It'll put you at the portal.
Top of the hill there.
Ooh, an upgrade to my chest plate.
Thank you, Shepard.
I would like to get a chest plate.
And I got nothing. Yay!
Oh, God, I hate this.
Me too. It's awesome. All right, so if you got something that you don't need, by all means, please link it up, and we'll do a trade.
Bear mantle harness.
All right, the bear mantle harness.
17.
Hey, it might be enough, Tat. And it's enough.
Oh!
You win.
Yay!
Oh, Faye put the 74 in there. Oh, spoiler.
Okay.
No, Faye.
That one glorious moment.
Faye, were you just trolling her, or did you?
No, it's okay though. Let her have it. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I have one. I just have the 930, not the 945.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay. Cap will love you more for that. All right, so
worth it for the troll. Oh.
It was kind of trolly. It was epic
I didn't
trolly.
mean it as that.
It's
Though. I
okay.
was trying to make it as vivid instead of talking.
That's okay. All right, so go ahead and give it to Tap.
Thank you.
And then next we have the droplets of the cleansing storm. Storm artifact relic. 945. Anyone? Formir's trying, but not succeeding.
I had trouble slashing, apparently. My cleave was down.
Are we done for the night?
No.
We talked to the tree to leave then, right?
Yeah, we talked to the tree to leave. We're just doing loot real quick. So Formir wins it with a 64.
Did you go through the portal for?
Not yet. I'm coming
Remedy,
back by the
stop
chest.
sending me those things.
Oh, okay. We gotta go back through this.
I only asked because I saw people running out the other way.
And then we just go back through this portal after.
Yeah, if you take the tree out, just go back through the portal towards Portal Keeper.
Dang, 4 got on a 2-seater mount and ran by. I didn't even get to hop on him.
Sixes, you had a misdirect on you.
Well,
where are we going? Oh, okay. So
Where you want us?
Portal Keeper.
We're going towards
take
Portal
the
Keeper.
tree out, turn around, and go back through that portal.
Yep. All right. We've got tank. We've got 2 healers. Let's start the trash.
Your shield opened up with Consume and Death and Decay and a couple of Heart Strikes, and they were just gone.
You know, he actually told me earlier this week, Johnny, that you were going to be lamenting about the fact that you can't get the
Oh, I'm sure.
Told ya.
Yep, he was right. He was like, oh, Johnny's gonna be so jealous again.
Because I got me my tanking pants back.
So, of what I understand from the podcast, you have 2 tanking paladins. You just tank with another group, or
he made another one.
Did you just miss it one day and thought you'll just reignite the passion by making another?
All right. Well, here we're running short on time, so I'm just gonna get right to it. All right. On this one, there's only a couple of changes that really need to be focused on. One is the fiery imps. All right. The fiery imps are gonna do a fiery detonation cast, and they need to be interrupted. Okay, because if they don't, then they damage everyone within 100 yards, and it debuffs players that are hit. Everybody that gets hit, which is going to be everybody, is going to get. They're going to get a debuff that makes them take 50% more damage from the next fiery detonation. So if a bunch of them go off, it's a wipe. Basically, the imps are going to be priority when they come up. Target them, interrupt them, kill them. If they get their cast off, they're going to blow up and go away anyway. But target, kill, interrupt, all the time. The other thing you're going to want to make extra special attention with is the skitterers, which I know that Shepard really likes the skitterers. We're going to need to interrupt those guys as well, because they cast acidic web, which is going to be pretty dangerous. Other than that, this fight is pretty much exactly the same. All right, so all ranged are going up for all the portals. We're going to have Arc and Shadow and let's see here. Arc and Shadow and Dorned. You guys are going to be the fire carriers. All right. So I want you guys to move the fire across. So Arc and Shadow, you're going to go up on fire at the like right at the tail end of it. Dorned, put yours in the middle of the room. Arc and Shadow, put yours right by the door. Then besides that, healer going up in all of them is going to be Faye. And then the secondary healer going up on the green and purple portal will be Tappuccino. So we'll have Faye and Tappuccino on the green and purple portal. Faye, you'll be going up on the red portal. Okay. Let's see here. We will hero right after we get done with the purple portal. And that's pretty much it. So remember, interrupt those imps. Interrupt those imps. Interrupt those imps.
Did you?
We don't interrupt.
Set portal groups.
Yeah. Well, I didn't tell any melee to go yet. So melee that will be going up with the portal groups, which is all ranged plus Chibane and Lorelei and Thiel and Spicy. So we're not leaving a whole lot of melee downstairs, but we're going to leave some. All right, so you guys are going to be going up as well. All ranged. Portals? All ranged, all portals. All the time.
Aren't there ads during that phase, though?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who's killing the ads down at the bottom?
I am. Yeah, you guys are mostly going to be needing to interrupt them and all that. So unless you guys think we need more.
Every portal too, or just the second and third?
Just second and third. The primary reason why I send extra melee up on the second and third is so that we can get the rest of the group back down quicker. Because it just helps those mini bosses drop faster up top. Okay, let's give it a go and see how we do.
Deal, you good?
Yeah, sorry, I was typing.
And there's 3 green beams on the floor, not 2 in heroic.
5, 4. Hopefully they're not glitched like they were last week.
I think it's fixed.
Yeah, that was pretty weird.
Screen.
There are 2. Watch out.
There are 3.
And fire is up. So wait for the tank to go through.
We should have gone to
Crap,
3.
There he goes. We're going.
Yeah, we should have.
So we got Turtle Fordorn.
Yeah, I just targeted him and didn't realize I was gonna auto shot him.
Tranking.
Don't forget to interrupt this guy.
Aim.
Oh god, we wiped.
Oh, Durag, no. I'll come get you.
Unless you can... Thank you, Tom.
He's up.
Yep.
Alright. Arc and Shadow head up to the platform to get a fire.
I'm dead.
Dorn,
I'll get his.
yours. Are you getting Dorn's? Okay.
I got.
I already got one.
Oh, you already got
He's
it?
getting Arkans.
Imps.
So that debuff is no joke now, eh?
No, I got knocked off the platform by a beam.
Oh, wow.
Wow, how did I get you?
Because it teleported me back up when I died.
Oh, good.
Good save, though.
I got punted to Timbuktu when I was trying to put my fire up.
Alright. I'm gonna grab your fire and move it up.
Wait till
I got the one by the door.
Alright, putting mine in the middle of the room.
All those beams come at different times, so it's dodgeable.
Yeah. I didn't have a
Interrupt those
movement CD.
detonations.
Taunt him. I think I might be going up.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's Shadow next, right?
It's fell.
Okay.
I don't know, you might have him back by then.
Yeah, I'll let you take till you have to go up. What percentage is it? 60?
Yeah, I believe so.
Probably should take him.
Imps.
Epistle beam.
Oh, it gets tight, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go up.
Sounds
So I'll keep him until the next one. Oh, you get his little stacks. Go ahead. Take him.
Portal.
Oh, I'm down.
Can we get him out?
Lost pistol.
That's
No,
why.
so the imps came out right at that moment, and there was so many of them. They started getting their casts off. Like if you look at your recap, the fiery detonations, look at that. Boom, 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 boom.
Was this truly the best Azeroth had to offer?
We got time to do another poll if we want.
Yep.
Still pretty good. We could use a little cleanup, obviously, but
Could someone put one more of those codex things up by chance?
Things seem manageable though, as far as like the beams and stuff.
Those beams got pretty tight.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I got
Well,
bounced
it,
around a little.
especially in melee, if they overlap
that's true.
quite a bit, it gets tight near melee. This is why I got knocked off, because I didn't have a speed boost to get out of the one that got me.
Yeah, I saw them appear, and I went to go and run out, and then I got punted off.
I think you and me got punted at the same time. We were just gone.
I wanted to say I could see my house from here, but I knew we were kind of busy with the calling out things.
Just for clarification, one of the reasons why we send the ranged up on those bosses. Well, first of all, with the fire boss, he does a lot of like cleavy stuff that's really bad for the melee. But the other reason is because our group tends to be ranged heavy, so we need to do the interrupts. I do know that like any kind of mass interrupt or anything like that can affect those imps. Like I was able to dragon breath and hit like 6 of them and interrupt their casting, and they had to start their cast over. So just keep in mind that those kinds of things can help. Any kind of like large area interrupts or disorient, anything like that can probably help with those imps. I will stay down at when the imps are out. In fact, I don't know how we should do that.
Should we keep most of the range down until the imps are gone?
Yeah, let's do this. Like if the imps are coming out right at that moment when the green portal goes up, then healer and tank go up, and maybe the melee DPS go up with the healer and the tank. Range stay down, clear the imps, and then go up. We'll try that.
Issue with leaving the portal up too long is it does raid wide. The longer it's up, increasing.
I know, but it shouldn't be too long for us to finish those imps and get up there. But if we don't finish the imps, we're wipe. So.
Yeah.
All right.
We can clear the imps quickly. Yes.
Okay.
That's a good plan.
All right, let's do it.
I'm assuming True Call is ready. I just saw that.
Yeah, we were just talking, sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna let you keep him till 3.
It's okay.
All right, portal's open.
I got
portal's open. Your pistol.
Portal's open.
Whoa.
Yep.
So
Imps start
we
staying
had
up too long
4
again.
imps pop down here when you guys went up.
It's bad timing on that.
Yeah.
I didn't even see the imps were there.
They
came up with the collapsing just before the collapsing world.
Yeah.
So we were all running by the time they really came out.
We didn't see them. We
Sorry
left.
about that.
That's
I
all
should
right.
called it. I just thought, well, maybe the melee can take it real quick because there weren't that many, and then all of a sudden there are more.
You want to wipe and reset?
Yeah, it's a wipe. So, and that's it for tonight. So let's hang out and do a dance or something.
Beware.
Go dance
Dance
in the
with
middle
the
of the room
boss.
till the imps kill us all.
Or
and
just
the
jump
beam.
off.
Or whatever. You know, it's death to us all right here. So.
I threw a pylon at the entrance. You can make it there.
Beware.
You can release. It's end of the night.
Yeah.
So if you want
Jobu, you'd make a great cult leader. You know, it's just like, okay, we're gonna end everything, but like, hey, whatever death you want's fine. There's nothing formal about it.
Just drink the Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid, OD, you know, maybe the plastic bag, you know, whatever you come
Dalaran going up.
Feign death.
That's a Northrend one.
Portal to New Dalaran going up.
Don't trust his portal.
It's already
No,
up.
I never
Mine's
lie.
up. Mine's up.
I never lie.
Why am I going to Wrath then?
Somebody else
Because it
did
was right next to the one that was
said
the
she was putting the Northrend in up.
I put the one to the Broken Isles
This is
up.
why I hearse. You guys suck.
That's why it's nice to be a DK. You just
trust
don't
those
have to worry
mages.
about anything.
Or a druid. I just
Damn mages.
poof, I'm gone.
Jelly always puts up the right one. It's y'all's fault if you're going to choose one of Jobui's.
No, Joe Bowie always puts up exactly what he puts up. I never lie. I always
does
say
put
New
up what he's-
Dalaran. If it's New Dalaran, I say New Dalaran. If it's Dalaran, well,
You don't say
It's your
anything.
fault for not listening. Then I say putting up a portal to Dalaran, which is honest. It's just
Well, he's honest about it, but he flips them around. So just don't take Joe Bowie.
I've done it twice over the course of a year.
You only have to do one bad act, and that's what everybody remembers you for.
It's only been twice. I've only sent
this year.
No, that's it. I've only sent you guys to your doom twice.